Why is he on the roof? That's a very good question, and I'm sure he is about to answer exactly that question. But first, Eric! Let's go!
How you going? You know what's always annoyed me about being Australian? And everyone around the world keeps making fun of us for it? That we don't have the ability to shoot fast projectiles out of a moving vehicle.
Yep, that
But
is
today I finally can,
exactly
as
what
Clash of
they
Clans asked
make
me to
fun
make
of.
this expo from the game that can shoot a 2-kilo arrow over 600 feet, all while moving on top of my car.
Did you hear that sound?
2-kilo arrow over 600 feet, all while moving on
Was it an incident sound, or is that the sound of the freaking arrow?
the game that can shoot a 2-kilo arrow over 600 feet, all while moving on top of my car.
What the?
Alright, it turns out I'm not the first to do a sponsorship for Clash of Clans. And ancient civilizations like the Romans and French copied their expos from the game and made them out of wood using primitive technology. But they had a funny way of pronouncing expos. They called them ballistas. And I was going to copy their designs, but as far as I can tell, they were really, really tiny. And I want something bigger and more impressive. Also, I've decided I'm not going to copy anything about their designs, as the Romans were all idiots. And I've got something they didn't. Access to spearfishing stores that stock overpowered rubber bands made in factories in Shenzhen. The Romans did, however, have access to beards and massive parties, which I don't, so we'll find out if that affects its performance. So this is the plan. The rubbers will run along the side of the square tube, and I'll have some bearings on the front.
How strong are those rubbers, bro?
And then get pulled to the back with a winch, which has a quick release, which I made in my last video. Now, the point of these bearings on the front is that if I just had the rubbers tied to the front of the expo, they would only start providing pull force to the arrow here. But with the bearings, you can pre-tension the rubbers and allow them to speed up the arrow until the very end of the muzzle. So we should get more power, but I also don't know.
Okay.
So the first thing I did was turn down this big block of aluminium in the lathe and cut it into these housings for the bearings, which are less comfortable than the houses they are used to living in, but now the bearings nicely fit the rubbers. Then I just put them onto the side of the rail. Next, I attached the winch on the back, and I went for a hand winch, as it feels more
imagine being so
historically
knowledgeable.
accurate. And I like the noise it makes, and being able to feel the tension of the rubbers getting harder and harder to pull back, and the suspense of each click bringing me closer to the rubbers snapping and taking out my eye.
Oh,
Which I just wouldn't get with an electric winch.
what the heck?
And the suspense of each click bringing me closer to the rubbers snapping and taking out my eye. Which I just wouldn't get with an electric winch.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't want to
noticed
have.
that the frame is already painted, and you haven't actually seen me weld anything together or make anything. I'm just re-welding over welds. And you know, in that previous shot of me turning down the housing for the bearings in the lathe,
Yeah,
that was a
very
lie as
safe.
well. And it was actually
Just
just a
re-weld
can
the
of
welds.
beans in my lathe.
Infinite
And I just
welding.
lied to you again. It wasn't even beans. It was actually a can of tomatoes. But why do I keep lying to you? And you might be thinking I'm doing this because I
Cancelled.
don't want to show
How
you the
dare he
horrible
lies to
conditions
us? What
that
the heck?
3 children that actually made this frame work in.
How is
But
he
that's
still
not it
alive?
either. It's because making
Okay.
stuff like
Apart from how is he still alive, how does he still have 10 fingers, 2 eyes? His ears are intact, his toes are all there, the fingernails are all there. Okay, well, partially. The fingernails, like, this is maybe the only... How the fuck? How does he have all of his limbs, fingers, eyes, ears, nose, face, teeth? How?
this always takes so long and is relatively boring. So my mate and I actually made all of this and just didn't record it. And now in an attempt to make this whole
that
video
also
longer
seems very
and show the
safe.
process on camera, I'm just doing
He's
extra
Australian.
unnecessary work.
That's
so
why.
next I just pretended
He's
to do
built
some more
different.
welds. And now comes the really hard part, where I need to pretend to make the whole bottom half of my frame that attaches to my car, which my mate Rowan already made. And now it's done. Well, functionally done. It needs to look more like the Expo from Clash of Clans. But first, I really wanted to do some test shots to find out if this even works in my yard, in the middle of a populated suburban city. And for anyone that's about to write a comment, getting angry at me that I'm testing a ballista in a populated area, let me just remind you that I have a ballista that may or may not work. So we decided to test it first with one rubber.
And before you
in
get
an
angry,
attempt
just
to build up suspense.
remember,
But
I
first,
may
to build up
have
even
a
more
working
suspense, I'm going to
ballista.
tell you a little bit more about the sponsor of the video, Clash of Clans, and the ongoing event
Yay,
Clash
he's
for Nature.
sponsored!
Clash of Clans is a super fun strategy game where you build defenses,
Poggies!
upgrade your base, and attack other
I
players.
played so
and
much
since I announced
Clash,
that I'm in the
chat.
event, everyone
Holy
has been raiding
shit.
my base
And then from
non-stop.
one day to another, I just didn't log in anymore.
And I keep losing. And
I don't know
keep
why.
raiding.
Clash of
From
Clans
one
has
day
an
to
ongoing
another,
event
it was
named
too
Clash
much.
for Nature, which is almost reaching the
I
end,
played
and we'll be having a
so
significant
much.
update
Like,
coming up.
after our
right
sponsor,
after the
I
release of
played
Town
every
Hall
day for like
16.
the
In Clash for
next
Nature, there are
half
two
a year or
teams.
so.
The charity's Team Trees or Team Seas. And if you see my last video, you know I'm on
Before
Team
I get
Trees.
angry
All your in-game
about the
actions during
weapon,
the
may
event
I
will lead to
remind
planting
you,
trees
I
and removing
have
trash
the
from the ocean
weapon.
of real life. Any of you can join the event right now, even if you haven't played Clash of Clans before. You just scan my QR code and then you
Asmund
get
did a
gold
stream
through
too. Dude,
multiplayer
the
battles
game
and
is
looting other
unironically
players' bases.
super fun.
Just don't loot
But I
my
think I
base,
burned
please.
out from
Whichever
playing
creator
all
and community
day,
that
every
loots the
day for
most
like
gold
half
will
a
win
year
Tesla
after my
and other
sponsor.
prizes. And I'm currently ranked 4th in the Clash for Nature
And I
event.
spent a
And if
little
we
bit
win,
of
I get a
money
bunch of
on
prizes I
there
can give to you guys.
too.
Also, I just want to stop
yeah.
Papa Plate from winning. So, go download Clash of Clans now. Okay, back to the test of the Expo with one rubber.
I did some cool updates recently. Yeah, I should look into it. Are the Wompers still going strong? No way. Even after I abandoned.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That
Okay.
sucks.
That was
And that
a
was
lot
not very
less.
impressive. So we put on
impressive than
another
I
rubber,
thought.
and I
Yeah.
also forgot how to do countdowns.
Jesus. He has to work that bitch. Oh. That was a lot more
And that
scary.
looks significantly quicker.
The Wompers
which is
hold
good,
the
as it's
line?
gonna be
Dude, you
even
guys are
faster
crazy,
with
what the
third
heck?
rubber. So we put that on and also attempted to shoot it through the chronograph so we can get some speed readings and then compare it to the Romans. And we can also compare it to the speed of the Expo and Clash of Clans, which looks like it's going very fast.
Oh, you need to turn the chronograph on. Do you want me to point it?
Hold on. Yeah, put it.
Turn it on.
Don't put it. Oh, that friend is brave for just going there. Oh, it's in
And that
the
was
wood.
way slower than I was expecting. The maximum speed we got was 22 meters a second. And apparently the Roman ballistas could shoot a 400-gram bolt at 90 meters a second. The bolt that
Whoa!
we're shooting weighs 2 kilos though. So I cut it down so it weighed 400 grams and gave it another go, which might make it 5 times
Oh.
faster.
I mean, yeah, that should work a lot. A 2 kilo freaking. Oh boy.
3, 2, 1.
Where
And
is
my
it?
first shot was 36 meters a second, but I think I know how to make it faster. You know what I said earlier about Romans having an advantage because they have beards and engage in other activities? So I thought my mate Rowan should have a shot.
He will make it work. He's got the beard.
Shield down. Thank you.
2, 1.
And Rowan's was suspiciously faster than my shot at 38 meters or 130 feet per second. And that's not 90 meters a second fast like the Romans, but it's still pretty good considering the
Jesus.
Roman ballistas that achieve those
It's the
speeds
beard
had a
buff.
draw weight of 5,000 pounds.
He's got the
while
Roman
our Expo's
passive.
draw weight is only around 500 pounds. Don't ask me how that's possible. I really don't know. But then I realized something. How did the
If
Romans
you roll
know
a
how
Roman,
fast they were
you got
shooting?
you got the
They
racial
didn't have
passive.
chronographs or Gavin from the slow-mo guys. So I think all the Romans were lying, and the same with the French, especially the French. Okay, now it's time to make this look like the level 10 Expo from Clash of Clans, which we did by covering it in foam. And this may surprise some of you because you're stupid, but these limbs here don't do anything. Neither does this foam on the front or this aesthetic string. Sorry, that does. But now you're probably looking
that
at this
seems
and
to be
thinking,
functional.
Alex, which is my name, this looks a bit like the level 10 Expo from Clash of
Alex,
Clans, but
which
how
is
is
my
it going to
name.
shoot magical bolts and auto lock onto targets and then auto reload like in the game? Well, it's not. That wasn't in my budget, and also that's impossible. And you were just going to have to play the game to see that happen. It will hopefully still shoot and look really cool though. Okay, I think my neighbors are preparing for siege warfare, so it's time to take it out to Hamilton's farm and do some real tests. Also, this is obvious,
does
but
look
anyone
very
watching,
powerful.
especially people
Yes,
living
yes.
in Syracuse in the 4th century BC, don't put an expo on your car or try any of this at home. And we're going to do a couple of different tests, like a
not?
penetration test on this car door
I
that I
want
stole
one.
from an undercover cop car, and also shoot this historically accurate Spartan suit of armor.
Oh. Dad, look away, look
And
away,
this
Dad!
armor is a good
Don't
test,
look!
as in the game, the expo can be used
Don't-
against
don't look
troops
away!
like Pekka, this giant guy in a suit of armor.
I love
Then we'll have a
Pekka.
distance test and an accuracy test, and then finally a drive-by test. And whoever gets the most points wins something. I haven't
Pekka
decided
and
yet.
dragons are my favorite
Ron, do you think we
units
should
to
do
use. I love them
range?
so much.
Test first.
Yeah, that sounds
See distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to lose a bolt.
Yeah, but then at least.
And then we only have to shoot 2.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's great. And also, if we do a destruction test first, we might pick up the bolts.
Yeah.
We might destroy them. I was going to say we can have a competition, but it won't really be a competition because it's just going to be who can wind it back the furthest and tilt it at the lowest angle.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Okay, first I wanted to know how far it can shoot. So we loaded up the
Okay.
small bolt to do a distance test.
Oh, I'm pretty. Oh, face shield. That's what I fucking forgot.
I almost brought some fencing helmets.
Maybe
Ah,
should put
yes,
this
I
on. Actually, no,
forgot
I
my
can't see.
safety
Nah, you
equipment.
put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on.
He has shoes on, no way!
Just gonna keep my
Finally,
face
I
away
see
from
his
it.
toes covered.
Okay. 3, 2. Holy. 2.
Holy,
Jesus, that sound, bro.
that was pretty good.
That was pretty good. The fletching was weird.
And that acted really weirdly in the air with the duct tape fletching that I put on. And also one of the rubbers snapped. But even with that, it went over 120 meters or 300 feet. So we put on another rubber and took off the fletching and tried again.
3, 2, 1. 2, 1.
Jesus Christ, bro. Pew!
Similar distance.
And I thought that flew a similar distance, but it turns out it flew a lot further at around 160 meters or 520
go.
feet. But that was measured by my steps, and I am slightly biased. And also the steepest angle I could get the Expo to was like 15 degrees because of how I attached it to the car. So if it was at 45 degrees, the bolt would go much further. So now we're going to try the Expo up against some targets and see what it does. And Rowan was up first.
He's got the beard.
Ah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, it's comfy up here.
What's the point system we're going for here? What's worth the most?
Yeah. So there's 3 of us shooting.
Yeah.
I think if you pierce the armor, you get 3 points.
Yep.
If you just pierce a mannequin, you get 1 point. If you
Okay.
miss, you get -1. And you get to the
Minus?
car door 4.
Okay.
So you can just choose.
What were those points again?
Don't ask me that.
Don't ask me that.
There's no, it can't hit
You
me if you
forgot
aim it
his
down
own
at me
point
right now,
system.
right?
Huh? What are you aiming for?
Next card vehicle.
You going for the door?
He's a 4-pointer.
Or maybe I want the Roman. I don't know. There it is. I have no idea. 3, 2, 1.
Oh? Between the legs? Where did he go?
I missed.
And he didn't account for the drop of the heavy bolts and shot low in between their legs. So he's on 0
Oh,
points.
it hit the
and
floor
next was Alexa.
first.
Can you open this door?
Milady.
Miss,
Yes! That's exactly what I wanted.
This feels amazing.
Yeah.
This feels so good.
You feel fucking sick. Oh. And I feel awesome.
He got
just
our
being-
account for the
Yeah,
arrow
yeah.
drop. How did
I'll
he
go
not
with-
know?
I feel so powerful right now.
I'm gonna go record on this guy. Don't.
what are you going for?
I think Alex.
I think Alex.
Go.
Oh, wait, I'm Alex.
Okay, you can stop.
3, 2, 1.
You didn't see! No, Chad! Oh, I double clicked. I blocked it. Wait! I thought they were gonna have a different camera angle. Look!
That's it.
Go, no, go, you can go more. Go more. More.
Look, 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 look. I'm
Three,
ducking.
2,
Let me be clear.
1. What does that count as? What the I took his pants off.
He took his
I
pants.
got I did exactly what I wanted.
He took his pants
And
off.
somehow, Alexa took the guy's pants off. And I don't even know how many points that is worth. Probably 9. And now it was my turn. And I was feeling the pressure to hit something.
What angle were you shooting the ballista at?
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, I'm not telling. You work
I'm
it
not
out.
telling.
You built the thing.
I'm not
I
telling.
don't know what I'm aiming for.
Oh, it's okay. Still got it.
Oh, what's that sound?
Oh, this.
Springs.
Okay.
Can you go further?
Can you go further? Without
Nice.
any
Sorry.
Sabotaging me, Roland.
Oh, what? Did you lock
safety
it
gear.
in? 0, -1.
Sabotaging me, Roland.
Oh, what? Did you lock it in?
Nice.
0, -1, -1.
And 2 of the
What a
rubbers
sad
broke,
little-
and it didn't go very far. So I was on -1. Okay,
Just
so
a
after
sad little-
Rowan and I spent an hour retying all the rubbers, we moved the car closer and had another shot.
Yeah, I'll go for man.
No, go for the car door.
No, I'll go for man.
He's trying his best.
3, 2, 1.
Yay! Whoa!
Wait, no. He actually hit that. No
Three.
way.
2, 1.
Yay! Whoa!
His arm fell off.
Whoa!
Holy shit.
What?
It bounced as well. That was so scary.
It just flew. Yeah, that's gonna destroy
It
your
just-
windscreen if it flies off.
I mean,
And that bolt hit sideways and bounced off. And this is all very hard. I'm starting to think that Expos and ballistas aren't the best siege weapons, or I'm just horrible at making things. And unlike the game where the Expo automatically locks onto enemies, we were having trouble hitting anything. So I moved the car a little bit closer.
a little bit closer. A little bit
Took
closer.
aim at the Spartan guy.
Just a tiny bit closer.
Count us down.
3,
I think that's just gonna bounce straight off, actually.
2,
Yeah,
1.
the bounce.
Oh!
In the heart!
Straight through.
Finally.
Mate, Alex, amazing aim.
Thank you. This is all we had to
How'd
do.
you hit it from that far?
I know.
Incredible. He did it.
Oh my god.
He's a real Roman now.
Don't touch him. Well, did you aim for his heart?
And that was pretty impressive damage. It only stopped because the bolt got wider and it almost went all the way through.
Broadhead into
Holy
him.
shit.
It'll absolutely go through that way.
Poor guy.
So
That
then
was a
Hamilton's
plastic
mate had a
one.
shot at the car door.
I didn't know it was actual armor. Holy shit.
3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Did you get it?
It went in.
It didn't get stuck, did it?
Maybe. Oh, whoa!
What?
Wait, is it
Holy
through?
Dude, that sliced through so easily.
It did
like
get
the-
through.
Look at that. The way
Oh, just like a
peeled it up.
peeled it
On
like
both
a
sides?
can.
No, just one. Oh, it must have hit this and then
Bounced.
pushed up.
Yo.
And now it's Hamilton's turn to shoot the Santa guy.
Santa guy. Yep, glad I'm not a car door.
Oh!
It got oh
Holy-
boy.
Wait, was that
Jesus.
Oh my god, in the heart again?
Oh no.
He's got a spear sticking out.
Oh,
Nothing
oh
bad.
yo.
Okay, now we know that the bolt would do some serious damage, but we still don't know how easy it is to
probably
use
hurt.
while driving. So I tried that.
Yep. Yep. Whenever you're ready.
Christmas is cancelled, boys. Pack
drive
up.
slowly next to them. I won't point it at you boys.
He killed Santa. No more Christmas.
Yeah, go slowly next to
Dad, pick it up. Pick it. Tear down a Christmas decoration. Unchristmasify your
choice you want?
bucket. No more bougie Christmas bucket. Christmas is over.
And that was ridiculously hard to aim, so I tried again.
Yep, you can go.
No quimmins.
Go next place, do it.
And we couldn't find the bolt in the long grass, so we formed a search and rescue line. And besides finding a body that Hamilton had buried on his farm earlier, we couldn't
What?
find the bolt.
Excuse you, what?
But
Sorry,
luckily
what?
on the way back, Alexa stepped on it, which is great, as now Hamilton won't die while mowing his lawn. Okay, we were getting pretty bored and sunburnt, so we told
Wait,
ourselves
it's
that this was the last
oh
attempt.
my... How?
Oh, yeah.
It was in the ground.
Yep.
Thank you, Dark. Fertilizer? Yeah. Oh, the music. This is it. This is the one.
Here we go. Get him, Alex. Yeah! Yes!
Yes!
Oh,
I
in the
almost covered
neck.
that.
Oh wait, I don't need to keep driving.
Wow.
And that was extremely fun to shoot and did some
Hey,
great damage.
yo.
And as for which one of us wins my made-up competition, probably Alexa for taking the guy's pants off. And there you go. I think I did a pretty good job of replicating the expo from Clash of Clans, and mine actually had enough power to even take down armored troops from the game. So go download Clash of Clans right now and scan my QR code and join the event to not only plant trees, but also potentially win a Tesla and other prizes. And considering I'm number 4 right now, we are pretty close. Also, a hot tip for new and existing players, you should get the builder package for your town.
It's
and that
annoying
gives
because
you the advantage
I
of progressing
thought
quickly in the early stages
I
of
thought
the
I
game. Good
remember
luck in the
being
event.
able to disable
Thank you
ads
so
on
much for
Twitch
watching.
fully
If you like
to
that,
only have
subscribe
pre-roll
and check out
ads.
some of
that
my
I
other
don't think
videos.
I've seen the full image of the thumbnail on the current YouTube stream before. It's the same used for the channel banner except uncropped. It's super cute, would make for a good wallpaper in my opinion.
Yeah, probably. It's just the YouTube like banner image that it just auto adds there.